Hey there, sign of Libra. This is Kim here to give you your New Year's messages, predictions for 2026. What's going to happen, what's coming in, opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. Of course, you all know they are always for your most high. What do we have? Wow, oh my gosh. I had to start this over because, just really quick, I got so used to having background noise with my little fan because it usually gets pretty hot in here. Like when you're channeling energy, it gets hot, and I didn't have it on at first, and I didn't want so basically I had to start the reading all over, and I'd already pulled out some cards. This one was in the first set. So I know for sure that you're going to be rising like a phoenix, like rising from the ashes. And you can probably hear I have my fan. I don't know what it is. There's some sort of comfort that I get now from like a background background noise. But yeah, so this is big. This card's really big because this is the one that came out twice. And the Earth's Heart, wow, is a buried treasure. So, you know, the Phoenix, this is a Phoenix event in a person's life is a rare event. Mythically speaking, it happens every 500 years that the Phoenix will build an altar, put clothes on it, and then set itself ablaze. Meaning things get annihilated by the Phoenix. And there's the reason why is because there's complete trust in this process. There's complete trust that what's going to happen as a result is a completely new form. This is a new sense of self and everything. And you know, I have been noticing a lot of people, the shift in energy, it's people are rethinking the people that are around them, their relationships, even to their own family. Like we're being woke up to patterns that are they're really not good for us, or environments that are not good for us. This is total. This Libra is searching for a better life, and so that is what this represents. So it can represent a lot of things. Most of the time it's a little bit of everything that's just, you know, hey, set it all on fire because you're gonna come out anew. Let it all fall. So you go to the Earth's Heart, and this card is about finding buried treasure. And so I'm thinking, because this card has this meaning where on Earth, there's a lot of things that we value and that we can find and consider treasure. I mean, we have wheat, and that used to make a person rich if they had wheat, you know, and the earth. And then we have these little gold nuggets that get bigger. So it's like you've run into a lot of different types of wealth in your life, but nothing quite like this one right here. And this is what is blooming and blossoming for you in this year, or this coming year. So there's another sign that had the buried treasure. I don't know which one it was now, but there was another sign that got that. So yeah, expect to find something very valuable here. Let me get a little bit more. Let's use the animal spirit so I can find out a little bit more what this treasure is, or what it might represent in this year. Tell us more about this treasure for Libras. I hope you guys are having a beautiful New Year's Eve. I'm kind of in the mountains. I'm alone. I'm secluded. Well, there's 2 cats here, and it's quiet right now. It's quiet. So it's 8 p.m. where I'm at, and I hope to have almost like a solitary. This is probably my 7th hermit year celebration. I'm perfectly fine with that. But even I'm getting a feeling of, okay, there's going to be a hermit mode shift or change, and it's not just for me, it's going to be for pretty much all the signs. We've had this time where we've had to have everything come down. Basically, we've had to burn everything down in some cases, right? And in your case, to rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Woo. Oh, the cosmic egg. That's interesting, because I was looking at my ring when I was like, I wonder what spirit's coming in for you. And I was looking at this like, maybe it's the snake. And then here we go with with the snake. So the cosmic egg is representing your seventh chakra, your crown chakra, and it stands for this awareness of your ability to be in connection with, it's like universal consciousness, connected with everything. So whatever you want to know, it can be channeled in at this time. So that might be a big gift too. Ooh, and the tiger. Oh, I like the tiger. I feel like you find this buried treasure while you're exploring this next year as a fearless high priest or high priestess. Not afraid of the dark. You've been there before. You've been through the darkest of dark, right? And so you have an innate, I can't stutter, innate ability to navigate it, like the tiger. It does represent like a high priestess energy to me. We do see the moon symbol, so it's a divine feminine energy, but it's mixed with the fire element, which are masculine. So there's a perfect balance of fierceness when you go after what you want, when you break free from comfort zones. Yeah, you're just approaching something really fearlessly this year. Tell me more. I want to see if there's... It probably should go right here, but I want to do one more just to see. The octopus. Oh, wow. Well, the octopus is interesting. I think that maybe you're going to be in... And yeah, I do think it goes right in the middle. But the octopus is... This, to me, has this meaning of you're going to get into a little bit of everything here this coming up year. You might have a lot of different projects or creative pursuits that you could get on board with. With the octopus is just an amazing animal anyway. It has this ability to change its messenger RNA like that, like with under seconds time wise. So it can completely change like how it looks to any environment, right? Like quicker than the chameleon. You know, the octopus is actually like very highly advanced. It does things that we haven't figured out how to do with our bodies yet. So there's something here about you. Yeah, this I'm just getting the message that you may be viewed as a little bit out of this world. The way you think, and the way that you're able, like you can reach mastery at lots of different things. I would say you're intimidating to others, especially with this tiger energy, because you're fierce. You're multi-talented. You seem to have innate abilities that are allowing you to do things that otherwise other people just haven't tapped into yet or haven't opened up. And it's probably because of this big open seventh chakra. This year, if you had been experiencing headaches, of course, I always have to have a disclaimer of seek medical advice, of course, before a card reading. But I have noticed that the areas that get activated more, or that are even, being worked on, restored, reset, upgraded. There's different words that you can use because I think different things are happening with different people, but you might be feeling different things up there. Maybe tingles, maybe even pressure or headaches. Something that's letting you know that area is being worked on. So that might be really significant here too. Of course, it's connecting to your 8th chakra, which is outside of your body, right above your crown chakra, and that would put you in alignment with a sense of higher purpose. It also would connect you with all of the information from other lifetimes that you have lived. I'm pulling from this, is this the Martian deck? Just because I'm looking at that octopus and I'm getting a feeling like I'm speaking to star being Libras, the people who are like, you're very creative. You're very creative, and there's a tie to you being able to see the colors right here in this egg. This is like representing what's possible for you to manifest or create the egg, and then up here in the head space. So you have there's like this energy that you're able to tap into for anything that you create, anything that you do. It can be anything from art to cooking to singing to writing, anything. This is exactly what your energy is reminding me of. Look at all of these colors, how super creative this is. Yeah. This is an out of this world person. You are here to have free will, autonomy, and you're here for manifestation. Andromedans are helping you, and these are beings of peace and balance. Like, so you're manifesting with all of this other stuff available to you. Interesting. It looks like a whale spout. You know, when a whale has the water coming out, like the water spout, it reminds me of that. Or even a geyser. I don't know if some of you are thinking of visiting like a Yellowstone National Park or somewhere that's similar to that, but I'm picking up geyser energy for you for this coming year. Maybe it's going to be a solo trip or a journey to inspire different types of manifestation. Wow, that's super cool. And check her outfit out. I mean, wow. All right, let's get another one. I like this out of this world energy. I'm digging that. It reminds me of the word groovy. Doesn't that outfit remind you of the word groovy? Like the energy that you're tapping into sometimes is it surpasses time and anything that's like current in society, because it's so unique, it's so original, and it's out there. It's not like anything that's not copy paste, but it's like little bits and pieces pulled from different eras. I love that. So that is a card of manifestation, actually out of this world manifestation. Oh, the Kabbalah Tree of Life. Oh, and the alchemy. Okay. Alpha Centaurians are on the bottom, associated with water, foresight, planning, and strategy. I just want to say that because I'll probably put this deck up, but I want to point that out in case anybody does have some kind of connection, then they'll know. But immediately I think of the Kabbalistic, the 72 number, higher order Kabbalistic angels helping you with this Kabbalah Tree of Life. Okay. And I believe this is like called the middle pillar. I used to know a lot about this, but it says integration, life lessons, emanation. And then infinity, destiny, and magic with the alchemy, the philosopher's stone. So people, because I'm looking at this eye, and I know it's representing like your, the all-seeing eye, or the third eye, but I'm picking up that from these cards that people, they get intrigued by your energy, because there is this blend of spirituality that comes from maybe even different religious texts, or like I said, Kabbalistic angels, just even knowing the stories, you know what I mean? They are relevant, but there's such a out of this world blend that you have, your view and how you use it to create magic. And so I think you're being viewed as very magical here. What are you going to create? Okay, something that is quite magical, out of this world. But just like the example of, you can blend different eras or different generation, like groovy, just as an example. You're doing this with spirituality too. Well, it's giving 33-degree knowledge here, you know, because let me just quickly say, maybe it applies to one of you all. I don't know, but I'm being told to mention it, so I will. I used to have a Mason's Bible. It was my grandpa's, and it was like sought after. It was so weird. I didn't know at the time because I was really young, but I didn't know that it was like valuable, and that people wanted it, that not everybody had access to this, you know, original Bible. And so when a person at work asked me if they could copy it, you know, I'm like, sure. So I let them, and then I got interested in it. Like, I've already read the Bible and different types of scripture. I've read many different types of religions, but so I looked into it, and in the beginning, it talks about basically like who they worship, but it had every single type of religion. I can't remember. It had like every single like I was like, oh, that's the key, is that it's you know, it's everything they believe. So they actually indirectly were an influence in my life, in a way. Rosicrucian kind of philosophy where we can find the truth. It's almost hermetic in principle, because there's going to be a little bit here and a little bit there. You have to seek it, and then you can find it and put it together. And that's kind of the information that trust me, I'm not like promoting them or anything. I'm not. I'm just saying that it seemed to me like that was some sort of key or code, or like, you know, like, oh, this is their secret. So I was very young when I learned about that stuff. So so what is this magical thing that is going to be created by our Libras? You all do represent justice and the scales, and so your ability to have an outside perspective is so needed for balance in this world. When I do a Libra reading, I always open up to more, it seems like, or I see more than I would have saw or would have seen before, because of your energy. Yeah, you're an anomaly. Jeez. Oh, and the cosmos. Well, I think we're going to stick with the anomaly as being your main card. So, you're different. Something about your energy, it's so original. This is not copy paste. You see how there's these other lines, all the people are in line, and then there's this other energy that people can't quite figure out. It's mysterious. It does something that no one else does. It's so unique. Oh, and it's so what we need. So you're the anomaly that we all need in 2026. And I don't know what you're going to do, but it's going to be something very different. Very different. Maybe every single aspect of your life is going to look very cool and very different to other people who are going to be looking like there's a feeling with this card I get of a little bit of disbelief because it doesn't seem like it's from here. And yet you're finding a buried treasure from the Earth's heart, from Mother Earth. Yeah. Like a partnership here with Gaia. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do any tarot for the 2026 readings. I think I'm going to leave the tarot for the next 3-day type messages. I'll pull another one of these. Oh, I didn't see you. Can't see all of them. There we go. Okay, so what else for Libra? Other than you're the anomaly this year, I can't tell you what you're going to do. It's unpredictable. Your energy is unpredictable. It's wild. It's fierce. And magical. And magical. Woo! Woo, you are alchemizing. Are you here to alchemize that? The venom. That might be part of your point or your purpose is to, the venom card is what you transmute or what you do transmute, what we, what some people feel like they're doing with their purpose. Yeah, their purpose, what your soul vowed to do. If if anyone has it, you have it. It's an ability to take whatever is handed to you, and this place has a lot of venom energy. It has a lot of underworld energy, but it seems like you made a vow to come here using your gifts, your abilities to alchemize the darkness and transmute it. In essence, like an earth angel that is here to dispel the darkness. You turn the venom into nectar. The venom, the poison, becomes the nectar, the medicine. And so that's interesting. And I'm getting a feeling like you're able to do this through just your instinct. Like this is natural. This is something natural that you're able to do. Some of you all, they're not saying, by the way, that this is what's to come. They're not saying it like that. They're pointing out some, I think, a gift or an ability that you have. You have this underworld, so you might be a psychic medium, and you may find that there's some heavier energies that are actually drawn to your light. This can be for the reason of wanting to have that light, wanting to experience that love, or for the purpose of this transmutation, or it can be because these energies try to interfere with your mission, with your purpose. But just like your soul or your higher self has made a vow to create something, to do something different with the energy that currently is here to work with, so has God Source Energy made a vow to support you while you do it. So I want to see, I have another deck. I would like to see what the venom and the underworld, what this has to do with us, because I feel like it's linked to a spiritual gift and ability. All right, have Indigo Child. It does say born between 1978 to 1988, but Indigo children, I usually think of them as from 1950 on up, so I would say any birth date in that range. Clairalience, which is clear smelling, which is getting a random smell, and it's from the spiritual realm. It's not from here. Maybe like an ability that comes in, or something that you notice that happens to you this year. Oh, okay. They're saying you have been, okay, that's why you're able to. So you've shown that you are able to transmute this type of energy by going through a dark night of the soul. They're saying with this card that that was your path of initiation, the dark night of the soul. So now it's become like it's woven into your purpose. And I'm telling you, my phone, like I'm recording with it, did not have a very low battery when I started, and it's saying low. It's even trying to like block out the screen right now. I think you can still see, but for me, it looks like it's messing up. So I think they're wanting me like to stop this. But you have these energies here that you're, look, you're meant to banish them. I don't know how else to say that. You have demonologists coming out. Entity banishing and removal. This can come up. These people can come to you, and they may be even family members. They may be exes, people that you work with. Somehow they always try to find a way to get to you. But there's a vow here of removing these things and even transmuting the energy that you're able to transmute. And I have to stop because it's gonna stop on its own here if I don't. But okay, so that's your reading, Libra. If you need a private reading, information is in the description box below. And I hope you have a happy new year. Love and light. Bye. Goodness.